Hi guys, how are you doing? Today we're going to Lotus Manila. We're going to be driving a very special car. That's also a very rare car, so this might be a once in a lifetime experience. Yeah, so let's go. Wow. So yeah, this is me driving the Lotus Elise Sprint 220. So first impressions, it feels very analog. You don't even get power adjustable side mirrors. So to adjust the side mirrors, you have to do it manually like this. Right? That's how you do it? I think so. So you don't have buttons on the steering wheel. Your shift lever is your shifting mechanism is exposed, and you don't have power steering, but it feels the car is light enough that you don't need it so much. Yeah, so you do get some niceties here like leather seats. This is also leather wrapped. Let's give it a rev. I'm gonna park the car so we can take a video of the outside. This is just gonna be a vlog style video. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I can't turn right anymore.
In 200 meters, turn right, and then keep right. Turn right, and then turn left.
Wait,
turn right.
Make up your mind. Turn right then.
Turn right, and then turn right.
So you don't buy this car for high-tech features. You don't buy it for luxury. It's a track car. It's a performance focused car. So yeah, you get AC, that's it, that's your luxury, and a radio, clear-in radio. This roof can be removed, but you'll have to use tools. These are hex screws.
In 200 meters, turn right.
200 meters, turn right. So far, aside from the limited storage, it feels daily drivable enough. The ride quality is not that bad for a sports car. Of course, this is a lightweight car, so you don't get a lot of sound insulation. Yeah. So the car has an aluminum body, and you can see the frame from inside the car. Yeah, so like I said, the steering is pretty heavy, but once you're moving, it's not actually so bad. It's relatively light.
In 200 meters, turn right, and then keep right.
Yeah, the shifter, the throws are pretty short, as you can see. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, It's a 6-speed transmission. To put it in reverse, you just pull this and then you put it in first. So I'm just looking for a place to park right now. So there's a procedure in starting an Elise. You don't just put the key in the keyhole and turn the key. You turn it first. You press the second button over here. Your foot has to be on the clutch, and then you press the start button. Right. There it is. Let's check out the exterior. So, as you can see, when you open the door, you still have this hump over here. So, getting out of the Lotus Elise now. And I think I can do it. Oh yeah, finally. So this is the exterior of the Elise. And as you can see, it looks properly exotic. It looks like a supercar. And I would argue that it is actually one. It's also a very small and very low car. There's an Innova parked right beside it. I wasn't even aware that there was an Innova there until I saw this clip. So it looks like the myth is true. Right beside every sports car is an Innova. Innovas are everywhere in the Philippines. Okay, the car does not have a frunk. You can't open this, or you can, but you'll need tools to open it. So this is basically one entire panel right here. This right here is just for looks. The bumper is not actually separate from the fender. Yeah, so this is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. You also have a carbon fiber roof. This is also removable, but you'll need tools to remove it. So you get staggered wheels. You get 17-inch wheels with 225/45 series tires at the back. And at the front you get 16-inch wheels with 175/55/16 series tires. If you want to get an idea of how small the car is, these are small wheels and they look big on the car. So this is a mid-engine car. So you know that this is not just for show. So this feeds air into the engine bay. Yeah. So the engine of the Elise is behind the driver. If you're not familiar with Lotus, it might surprise you that this is a Toyota engine. It's a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder 2ZZ engine. It is supercharged though, so it produces 220 horsepower. That's not much, but the car only weighs 851 kilograms. Behind the engine bay is the trunk. It's just big enough to fit the car cover. My camera doesn't fit, so it had to go inside the cabin. So as for the brakes, you have Brembos at the back, but at the front you have by the way, to open the car, you press this button over here. There we go. Now getting in and out of the car is pretty tricky. Kaya kahit sobrang init, di ako pumapasok kasi ang hirap lumabas. So here at the back you have a single exhaust tip. You get these bucket seats. They're a mix of leather and Alcantara. The steering wheel is also covered in Alcantara with leather inserts. You don't get buns on them. So as you can see over there, the mechanism for the shifter is exposed. The car has an aluminum frame, and you can actually see the frame here. The frame is exposed. This is also part of the frame. It adds rigidity to the chassis. So let's try getting in. In the car, you put one foot in, you sit here, slide your butt like this. So getting in the car is pretty difficult, but getting out is a lot more tricky. So this is the interior of the Lotus Elise Sprint 220. So like I said, simplicity and lightness, and you can see that all over the interior. It's pretty basic. You do get driver's side airbag and a passenger airbag. Yeah, so you get a stereo, you get aircon, and not much else really. You also don't get a glove box. Instead you get this tray right here. But some may say, what more do you need? Okay, so here are the 5 reasons why I think you should buy a Lotus Elise Sprint 220. Number 1, it has a Toyota engine. It's a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine, which may seem like a negative thing at first, but it's supercharged, so it produces 220 horsepower. And the car only weighs 851 kilograms, so it has about the same power to weight ratio as your average V8 muscle car. Also, because it's a Toyota, it's probably reliable, and it's probably more fuel efficient than your average exotic car. Number 2, it's not that expensive. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a cheap car by any means, but if you're in the market for a mid-range sports car like the Supra, I think this will be within your reach. Number 3, it's a limited production car, so it is very rare. And on top of that, Lotus will be ending the production of the Elise after 2021, so that would make the car ideal for collectors. And because it's so rare and it's no longer in production, there's a good chance that the value will get higher in the future. Number 4, it's quick. It can do 0 to 100 kph in 4.1 seconds. It's also very lightweight, so it feels more nimble than your average sports car. And number 5, it looks very exotic. To your average non-car person, this probably looks like a Ferrari or a McLaren. Now, as for the negatives, it is very basic. There's not a lot of storage, and your features are down to the bare minimum. But if you're looking for that, this is not the car for you. The car's focus is performance and weight reduction. For me though, the main negative thing about the car is the fact that getting in and out of it is so difficult. Yeah, it's probably something that you'll get used to in the future, but if you have a date and she's wearing a skirt, that's gonna be a problem, I think. I don't think you'll be taking your date to the track though, so if you want a performance-focused car, not a date car, not a Porma car, not a daily driver, this is the perfect car for you. Thanks to Lotus Manila, Auto Hub, thanks to Ju, thanks to Debbie, thanks to Wayne. By the way, Wayne also has a YouTube channel. He also reviews cars, and you can check out his YouTube channel on the description below.